Well, howdy everyone. Happy New Year. I've been thinking, I know I haven't posted many videos, I've been wanting to, but I really didn't know how to start this platform or how I wanted to go with the YouTube channel. So I asked around, and because I do a lot of different things, so I didn't want to bore anyone with all that. I'm not really good with how-to videos, but I talked to my kids, and my daughter came up and she's like, well, just tell the stories about yourself and your life, because apparently they think it was interesting. You know, it's my kids, and you know they're gonna think I'm interesting somewhat, maybe. But I thought I'd start out with, if I'm going to talk about myself and my life and everything, I think I'll start out with my health and all the shit I went through up to now. Like I said, I was raised back in the mountains, so I've always had stomach issues. It really started when I was in high school, ninth grade. And I had to go to the doctor to be checked out, and doctor told me they was wanting to do an X-ray of my intestines and stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, they made an appointment, and my mom and my Uncle Danny, took me to the hospital. And my Uncle Danny said something on the way. He's like, you don't know what they're going to do you? I'm like, yeah, they're going to x-ray my stomach. Mom told him, shut up. And I'm sitting back there going, what the fuck? What's going on here? Well, got in there, made me take off my clothes, put on a gown. And then the nurse comes in with a bag. I'm talking about a bag of pink stuff with a long tube. I'm thinking, damn, that's a long ass straw. And the nurse came up to me and she's like, this is for you. And I'm like, okay. Ma'am, I don't think I can drink all that. And she stopped and she looked at me real funny, like, she said, oh no, you don't drink this. This goes in the other end. I'm like, what other end? I'm like, my ass? And she's like, well, yeah, the liquid goes into your intestines and stuff, so when we take the x-rays and stuff, that we'll be able to see anything on your colon. I'm like, oh, hell no. I jumped off that damn table, ass a showing, busted out through the door. I was going down the hall. My uncle was laughing so fucking hard that, I mean, I thought he was going to die. And I was going down the hallway. Bye. See you, some bitches. I'm gone. And I could hear him down the hall. And then here two big ass Ortleys stopped me, and they're like, oh, no, son, you got to go back. I was raising hell. I ain't going, by hell no. They kind of led me whether I wanted to or not. And my uncle seen them two big Ortleys bring me around the corner. He hit the floor. I'm serious. He gasping for air. I walked by and I looked at him. I said, motherfucker, you knew this shit was going to happen, didn't you? And I thought he was going to piss on himself. I walked in that damn room and that nurse said, get up on the table. I said, this is bullshit. I said, please tell me you're going to lube that motherfucker before you stick it in my ass. And she started laughing. Well, doctor comes in. I got a tube in my ass full of pink shit going up in my body. And, you know, the doctor does his thing. And before he pulled the tube out, he told me, he said, now, there's a bathroom right over there, because you're going to have to go to the bathroom once you pull his tube out, because it's all going to come out. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, it's like 10 miles away. I'm like, why you put the bathroom so damn far? Could you not move the damn bed closer to the bathroom? Then the doctor started chuckling about that shit, thinking it was funny. I didn't think it was funny. soon as he slipped that motherfucker out, man, it hit me, and I'm on my tippy toes, like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I couldn't get there quick enough. I'm serious. It felt like a Matrix thing. Ooh, it just kept going further away. I finally made it to the bathroom, and before I could even turn around, I'm just glad I'm a good aim with my ass, because man, it was like a goddamn rocket going off. And I could still hear my goddamn uncle out there laughing his ass off. But that's when my health problems started, I guess, when I was, ninth grade. But beyond that, I was kind of healthy. Didn't have no trouble until started being stressed out. My daddy passing away at I was 22, and being divorced and had a cuck for an ex-wife that took me for every fucking thing I had and kept the boys away from me. So my sons I had by her. So I stayed stressed. Needed money. That's all. Every fucking time I turned around, I was in court. Money. Just couldn't make enough. But got a job over the road. Stressed there. And I was about, I guess, 32. I got real bad sick. Had to go to the hospital and everything. Had pneumonia, strep throat, thrush, all kinds of shit. Next thing I know, the doctor coming in telling me I got diabetes. I had to take a test for it. And ever since then, my health has went to fuck. I've taken, meds. My sugars went up, down. They've tried to stabilize. Finally, I'm getting me stable. Took 20 fucking years. But I've been insulin resistant. Like I said, I used to take, one time I was taking 12 shots a day. And all the finger sticks. I used to stick my fingers so damn much, man. They're just so sore. And I want to tell you another thing that happened to me. It's about 2002. And another reason why is because I used to be, about 200 pounds, 220. I varied between 220. And being on the road, running like I ran, which that'd be another video. I never slept hardly. Didn't eat good. I went from 200, 220 to 525 pounds. I don't weigh that now. I'm still obese, as they call it. I lost, took me about 2 years, but I lost, what was it, about 200 pounds, 175 pounds, something like that. But when I was at 525, being that big and diabetes and stuff, I blew out my asshole. Tried to take a shit. And tore my butthole. And I let it go on for a couple weeks, and it was hurting so bad. I went to the doctor. You ain't gonna believe this motherfucker. This doctor went in there to get checked. This motherfucker's hands are so big that even the extra large gloves he put on to check my asshole, he tore through them. He had a double wrap in some bitches. He lubed that motherfucking finger up. I'm like, what? Why you no, I'm telling you, something ain't right. Well, I gotta find out. Motherfucker bent me over and shoved that big ass log of a finger up my ass. I ain't never been so violated. That damn straw that stuck up my ass when I was in 9th grade wasn't nothing compared to that motherfucker's finger. He said, well, Mr. Shortridge, you got a tear that long. Am I doing that right? Can you see? About that long. About a knuckle long. gonna have to have surgery ASAP. Man, I came out of his office looking like motherfucker off of Family Guy. Pants around my ankles, underwear around my ankles, sucking my thumb. I was violated. I had to go downstairs to another doctor. This motherfucker puts me on the table. And you know what this son of a bitch does? Thank God he has some smaller hands. He slapped some gloves on with some goo and he shoved his finger up my ass too. I'm like, what the fuck, what are you doing in my ass? And he's like, well, you know, I gotta check your prostate. I'm like, I didn't come in here, ain't nothing wrong with my prostate. It's my asshole, man, and you're going right through it where it hurts. He chuckled. You gotta go see another doctor. You gotta go see the surgeon. I mean, they did all this shit. I mean, one right after the other. And here I'm walking all bow-legged and shit. Feeling like I might have to start reevaluating my sex life. And went into the surgeon. He's reading the paperwork that they flashed down to him. And he's like, get on the table. I said, why I gotta get on the table? He's like, I need you to get on the table and get on your side. I'm like, go ahead. Pull your pants down. What? What the fuck's everybody want me to pull my pants down? He said, I gotta check. He started, and here this motherfucker slapped on some gloves. Thank God they were extra small. Because I tell you, my cherry had already been popped. Twice. I didn't even feel that motherfucker up in there. He spun me around, told me, he said, Mr. Shortage, he said, we gotta have surgery, you gotta have surgery tomorrow. ASP. So, they, next morning, at the hospital, damn anesthesiologist comes in, because where I'm so fucking big, looks at me and says, oh, Mr. Shortage, he said, you know, got a problem with your weight and your diabetes. I'll just barely put you under. You won't feel a thing. I promise you, mate. I said, well, I hope I don't feel nothing. Well, they took me down, took me to the OR. And they put me in a damn bed that's got fucking stirrups. My fucking balls are hanging, packer hanging. I'm like, I'm not giving birth here, motherfucker. What the hell? Did y'all get me on the wrong bed? No. It's because we got to get down there to your anus real good. I'm like, okay. Well, here, Aussie sticks that mask over me. He said, now, Mr. Shortage, count backwards from 10. I went 10. And do you know, I woke up in the middle of that fucking operation. I felt something. I woke up. I'm like, who is cutting my asshole? I raised up. Here, motherfucker start laughing. And I see this motherfucking head pop up out between my legs. And this is the doctor going, put him back under. Put him back under. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I woke up in recovery room. Not feeling nothing. I'm like, But after that, you know, I drove myself home. Fuck yeah, I tell you, I'm a tough son of a bitch. Used to be. Ain't no more. But they gave me some pain pills. I don't know what the fuck they are. I don't know medicine. I never drug you or none of shit. And doctor told me, he said, 3 days, make sure you take one of these every 6 hours. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't take pain pills. Well, on the 3rd day, I decided I had to go to the bathroom. Well, I come down the hall out of the bathroom. Jesus fuck, it felt like somebody had shoved a damn red hot poker up my ass. I was like, hey! Grabbing hold of the walls. Ooh! Everybody's looking at me like, what's wrong? I get pain. I was like, give me some fucking pain pills now. Amy grabbed me one. I said, one hell? I took 3 of them son bitches. I didn't feel nothing else for 12 hours. I wouldn't recommend doing that. But yeah, I've had some fucking medical problems. I've had, some small heart attacks due to stress. And because of diabetes, I started getting neuropathy. Didn't know what the fuck that was. I just know my feet hurt like a sumbitch. I mean, they draw me up. Oh, God. And I had to start going to see a foot doctor. Dr. Scott. Damn good doctor. Nerves are dying in my feet. And it's very painful. And when your nerves die in your feet, you start not feeling nothing in them. Except when the nerves die, you feel that shit. So my feet are so bad now. I mean, it's moved all the way up to my knees, the neuropathy. That the skin on my legs, especially on my shins and calves, I could bump something and end up getting a sore, which takes forever to heal because I'm diabetic. I've had sores on my feet, didn't know it. Dr. Scott saved my damn right foot one time. It's been a few years ago. Big snowstorm hitting here. I woke up, I'm like, my foot feels weird. Look down there and underneath, I had a damn sore from my foot to my toe. It looked terrible, and it just happened overnight. And Dr. Scott came in during a snowstorm for me to come down there so he could try to save my foot and leg, and he did. Hats off. But since then, I haven't really had any sores on my feet. Like I said, if I bump my leg, my shins and calves, which I do all the time because I wear shorts all the time, because I stay so fucking hot. So I wear shorts all the time. I know people are like, look at Rodney wearing shorts. I even was wearing them to court one time, well, not just recently, and of course my fucking lawyer was there, and he had I wasn't there for me, I was there for somebody else. Talking about the way I was dressed, that judge will throw my ass in jail. So I left. I'm like, fuck him. I got fucking health problems, and the fucking judge is gonna raise hell on me while I'm dressed. I mean, I have to dress like this, motherfuckers. But now I'm starting to get neuropathy in my hand and hands, both of them. I mean, hurt. And I like to garden and everything, and build and paint. As you can see, that's what I did this December. I've done a couple other ones, but I gave them to my daughters. I like to paint, garden, build. I piddle around the house. Stuff needs to be fixed. Try to do it. I can't do much like plumbing. Fuck plumbing. I hate plumbing. I can't stay on my damn knees long enough. I got bad knees too. That's another fucking problem. Let me see. Around 2003, I was diagnosed, with depression, PTSD, major depression, adjustment disorder. I don't adjust well. Panic attacks. First time I ever had one of them scared the shit out of me. I thought I was having a fucking heart attack. Season affected disorder. Let me see, defiance disorder. Yeah, I figured you people figured that out by now. But after, they took, doctors took me off work, man. That's all I've ever known, ever since I was 12 years old. My daddy handed me a push mower and said, oh, now you gotta learn to mow. You're old enough, big enough. And I did. I loved it. I love the work. Love it. Still yet love it. But because of the fucking illnesses, it really limits me and depresses me. Because I thought my life would be something other than what it is now, but It is what it is. And I'm not sitting here whining. I'm just telling y'all, because a lot of people don't really understand what I go through and what I've been through, and still try to do the things I've done in the past with Black Diamond, Creative Photography Club, Phantom Fest. I mean, I've tried to do so many different things, but as the years go by, and with this pandemic now, I can't take a fucking chance getting out there and getting this. My doctors, every fucking doctor I got, even nurse practitioner, have all told me that if I get this shit, it'll kill me. Because my immune system is so beat up that I couldn't survive it. So, oh, I'll tell you another little funny thing. One time I had to get a scope up my ass again. Everybody loves my ass. I always have a nice ass. But this is at Tazewell Hospital. And this was in wintertime, February or something like that. We was talking about the weather. And when they was putting me under, we was talking about the weather. And they, count backwards from 10. I got to 8, I think. But when I remember dreaming, you don't supposed to, I don't guess, but I did. And I was dreaming about Farrah Fawcett. And one day he brought me out, I was like, Farrah Fawcett is one hot fucking bitch. That whole fucking ER room, everybody, what the hell's wrong with you? You talking about Farrah Fawcett? And I'm going down, they pushing me down the hallway, and I'm like, what? I was dreaming? But yeah, that sucked. And somewhere in there, like where I've been depressed so bad, I still have a hard time with Dad dying and stuff. And it got on my mind and me not being able to work and not being the man I wanted to be or what I used to be. I cried all fucking day. I got up that night, got me a drink of orange juice, poured that shit all down my damn chest. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, how did I miss my mouth? So I cleaned it all up, got me another glass, and did the same fucking thing. Cleaned that up and went to bed, and I said, well, shit, it is. And then woke up the next morning, and Amy told me, she's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, huh? What? She said I was asleep, one eye was closed and one eye was open, and my face was drawn up. So here I go to the hospital. Here they thought I had a stroke. Come found out I got Bell's palsy. So they gave me some medication for that, and within a few days it's gone. So I tell you, I know if I'm boring you, I'm sorry. I just want everybody to know before I start doing this, me talking about my life and and experiences and stuff I've had growing up and working and just family and friends, give you an idea of what a lot of probably best things to say, but a lot of things that probably led up for this. And me smoking, I know that's not good, but I hardly ever drink. I might drink a beer or two a year. I used to drink when I was younger. Lord, I drank like a fucking goldfish. Never was into hard drugs. Smoked a little dope with some people, but they had it. I ain't buying it. Never was one to take pills. I was big on, the body healing itself, but my body's tore the fuck up. One time, because of low testosterone, they was giving me some kind of medication that actually gave me blood cancer. And they was only giving me like 18 months to live. Until another doctor figured it out and made me quit taking the medicine, and then within a few months it cleared up. Thank goodness. I've had gallbladder surgery. Let's see. Had trouble waking up from that one. What they said what woke me up is my granddaughter, half pint. Uh, I can't remember if it was Mom or Amy or one of my girls said something about her, and it woke me up. In 2018, I got feeling really bad. I felt like shit. Hadn't felt like this before. And I came home. I was at Mom's. I came home, lay down, and that was on a Friday. I woke up Monday evening. I was in Johnson City Hospital. Oh, I woke up in the hospital. I'm like, where the fuck am I at? They told me, she said, you're in a hospital in Johnson City. You've had, let me see, what was it? Pneumonia in both lungs. I had gout. I had the flu, the strep, third stage kidney failure, blood poisoning. Had a bad infection in my blood. I'm like, how the hell did all that happen? And you know, I asked the doctors. There's 5 different doctors, and they all say, being a diabetic, this can happen at any time. And since I had it happen, it can happen again anytime. And I'll tell you what, I don't want to go through that because I thought I was dying. They told me that I was sitting in the house, pulled off all my clothes, run around the house naked. I don't remember that. Said I was hollering for my daddy. But I do know I dreamt. I was kind of like in a white area. It was just all white. And I could hear my daddy. Rodney? Rodney. And I'm like, Daddy? Rodney. I'm like, Daddy. I hear him, but I couldn't find him. Then all of a sudden, I seen this woman, this Persian woman, butt-ass naked. And I'm like, who are you? And all of a sudden, long black hair. I'm talking long, and all these black wings just folded up behind her. And I'm like, ooh, ooh, wee. Who's this hiding? And then I woke up. I'm like, well, fuck. But I got over that for about 4 days. Well, and also in 2019, I had to go see, you have to go to eye doctors and stuff. In 2018, after I was released from the hospital, said my pupils didn't look right. And I noticed that my left eye, when I'd get up, it was really bad blurry. And it'd take a couple hours for it to focus where I could see. Went to the eye doctor. I'll be damned if I wasn't diagnosed with, it's called diabetic retinopathy. So now, I go to a doctor in Whipple about every 2 months, and they stick a shot in my eyes, both of them. He told me if I hadn't came when I did, within 6 months I would have been blind. What causes it is swelling of the retina because of the diabetes. And once it swells shut, they can't open it up. So, that's that. They got to give me a shot to numb and then a shot to put the medication in. Hurts like a son of a bitch. First time they did it, dude, I'm telling you, I was terrified. I can't stand nothing around my eyes. I can't even stand a damn drop of Visine in my eyes. But they got to put these Visines liquid in, numbing, medicate, all this shit. And he's a great doctor. He saved my sight. He says my sight's actually getting better. So hopefully we can extend these shots out further. He said it could come to a point where I only have to take shots like once every 3 months, 6 months, or maybe even once a year. I hope so. And I've tried to quit smoking. I've tried all kinds of things. I just want to bring that up. But don't take fucking chances. That shit is fucking nuts. I took that shit for a month and a half. Oh yeah, I quit smoking. I couldn't stand it. Ugh. But these vivid nightmares. I've had nightmares before, but I mean, nothing like this shit. I mean, I was constantly like waking up from one dream, waking out of another dream, waking out of another one, thinking I'm doing shit, wake up sore, like I've been running off fucking zombies or fighting or war or whatever. So, if you want to quit smoking, take it. But boy, I tell you, it's rough. But I was wanting to show you. I don't know if you can see this. But in 2020, my doctor got me on an Omnipod. That right there is like a insulin pump. And that's why I got taped up here. You see a little round circle thing? It's a glucose meter. That way I can check my sugar anytime I want to. And I ain't got to stick my fucking fingers now. So, well, and let's see. 2020 in November, and this happened when it came in, not November, but December, when I was doing the photo shoot. There at one time I got pneumonia like 4 years in a row, and they're like to kill me. These people bringing in sick babies, and they're sick, and they're coughing and snotting everywhere. See, that's the reason why I quit doing it. Because COVID around here is so damn bad. If I was to do a photo shoot and somebody had a COVID, they'd kill me. They damn near killed me with the pneumonia. But in 12/20, had pneumonia, heart attack, tested negative for COVID 4 times. And I was in the hospital over that shit. In 2021, in February, I fell down them steps. Up backwards. I got to the top of the steps, and I just blacked the fuck out. And when I was rolling backwards down the steps, I was like, well, this is it. Because when I hit that concrete, I knew it was going to bust my head wide open or it was going to break my neck. But you know what? I landed on my shoulder and rode and flipped. Can you imagine 350-pound motherfucker bouncing like that? I bounced like a snowman. But last March, I had a massive heart attack. And I went to Tazewell. Tazewell transferred me down there at Richlands, and everybody's great, nurses, doctors. Because at Tazewell, first they didn't think I had a heart attack. They didn't know what it was. And then I guess that's some kind of enzyme that started showing up in my blood. It's like, oh yeah, he fucked up his heart. Well, got down there at Richlands Hospital, Clinch Valley. And buddy, I'll tell you what, that doctor was on the ball. Well then, I know I had to wait the weekend because I had a lot of fluid on me. I had 30 fucking pounds of fluid on my body. And I kept telling him for months, why am I gaining weight? Where's all this weight coming from? I don't need that damn much. I was in congested heart failure. So, yeah. So, was down there for the weekend, and then that Monday they had me scheduled, and then they put a stent in my heart because my main artery had 90% blockage. And while the doctor was rubbing that damn thing up my arm into my chest, he told me, he said, "You're lucky to be alive." I'm like, yeah, you know, people have told me that for the past 20 damn years. But you know what, when I was laying on that I-beam, that's basically what it was, I-beam for a fat boy. Can you imagine trying to hold your ass? And they're telling you, you cannot move. How the hell am I supposed to balance this big ass on an I-beam? Butt ass naked. And it's cold. And I'm having to piss because he gave me medication during the weekend so I could piss. And piss I did. Lord, did I piss. But, you know, I wasn't scared. I was ready to go. Every time that it's been bad, and it looks like I'm about ready to bite the bullet, I've never been scared. I've been worried that, will everybody be okay once I'm gone? How the kids and the grandbaby's gonna handle it. I can't worry about that. But I can tell you some good news. I've lost 35 pounds. I'm still losing weight. Got me on some new meds. The insulin I was on, they changed it yesterday to some that's not quite as strong because where my sugar's been leveling out really good. I went from a high of A1C, that's what they measure your sugar for 3 months, one time to 18, which is unheard of. A normal is like 5 to 7, to this last A1C to a 6. I've never been to a 6. So, I mean, if you want to hear, I don't know what else to say about all my health issues because it's beat me down. And, you know, if y'all are interested in me talking about my life, growing up, working, family, friends, ex-cunt, yes, I say cunt, people don't like it, I'm sorry. That woman, wait till I tell that story. She's one of the reasons why my health is all about fuck. But if y'all are interested, subscribe. I'm not going to beg nobody to subscribe. I'm not going to be like all these other YouTubers. You know, subscribe to the button down below and press that bell for any upload. You know, any new videos. No, I'm not going to do that. If you're interested, great. If you're not, I'm not trying to make no money off this. I just get bored. And I like to tell my story in case, you know, if anybody's interested. But beyond that, everybody have a great weekend. And how about them Cowboys? Yeah, I said it. I'm a Cowboy fan. You people have good.